Hi everyone, I hope you're having a pleasant day. I'm going to talk to you about this video I'm making. It's about creativity and how the carnivore diet I think has improved my creativity and my attitude and just a lot of things. Uh, your brain is a part of your body, whether you like to admit it or not. A lot of us don't think of it that way, that it's kind of, our body's kind of a separate issue from ourselves and our thoughts. I called this video "Take the Time to Look at Me." It's based on a song that I wrote a while back about being kind of an invisible person. When you're morbidly obese like I was, you tend to become somewhat of a recluse. I know I did. Even when I ran a business, I liked kind of working in the background, not really meeting with the public so much, but operating it, creating tools and stuff that I could monitor what was going on in my business from my desk. The video you're watching right now, I am doing something that I had never done, so you're going to see my mouth move once in a while. I'm kind of talking to myself there. What I'm doing is replacing a tuning peg on a 12-string guitar that I bought. Actually, it's a relatively new guitar. It's had some problems, but it was a cheap guitar. It's a $200 guitar. I basically, whatever I make, selling sheet music and my albums, I use to, I won't buy anything that I haven't made enough money from my music sales to buy. I'm living on Social Security, so it makes for a tight budget. But anyway, I didn't have quite the right tools, but I did figure out how to get it off. I wanted to save the string, and I didn't want to loosen my other strings. I could have done that, probably made the job a little bit easier, but it only took less than 20 minutes to do this, and it actually something that I had never done before. Never had to do it before, but I had a tuning peg that broke, and so basically I'm getting the old one off here. Which actually turned out to be probably not really the hardest part. The hardest part was I wanted to save the string, and when I put it back on, because it had already been on, it kind of had a mind of its own. So anyway, I wanted to talk about being an invisible person through most of your life. I think those of you who are morbidly obese, like I was, or maybe some other issues, I would have never put myself out like this to the public like I am now. A carnivore diet, when you lose weight, it kind of gives you some confidence that you didn't have, especially when I had the interview with Dave Mack. I got something really out of that, going public with what I was doing. I actually kind of kept the carnivore diet almost a secret. There were a few people that knew, that were close friends of mine. But anyway, basically I was kind of a backroom person, someone pulling the strings, running my business, but I didn't stick myself out in the public. Yeah, there's the broken tuning peg. What a mess. I was able to find some tuning pegs on Amazon, and so I ordered, they come in a set of 6, 3 for the left and 3 for the right side. Anyway, get back to my thought here on being kind of an invisible person. I don't know how many of you can relate to that, but I go back and I think about how different my life would have been if I had known about sugars and carbohydrates. I didn't know any of that. I was busy earning a living. Yeah, who has time to study that? And that's one of the problems that I think we have, is that getting this information out. First of all, there's a lot of big money that doesn't want you to have this information about nutrition and diet. And then there's also this contingency that like, oh, the way to go is vegetables. Well, I'm not a big fan of vegetables, and if you want to eat vegetables and keep your body to go into ketosis periodically to keep from storing fat, that's fine. I think there's a lot of anti-nutrients in vegetables, but there's a lot of people that were vegetarian that have switched to this diet and have cleared up a lot of conditions. A lot of times they use this diet as an elimination diet because there's basically very little in it that harms you. Occasionally people have allergies to egg whites and stuff. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the creativity level also has improved so much. I find that I'm writing less music right now, playing music a little bit more, but the stuff that I write is really, I think, a lot better than it used to be. I've been writing for 10 years now, since I retired, and well, that's it's just very hard to describe the difference, but I wanted to play for you a piece that I named this video after, and I called "Take the Time to Look at Me," and it's about the invisible people, and it was inspired by my experiences through life. Most of my music is. You can buy the music. You can buy the sheet music. I'll put links below. You also, the music is, I have it released on an album. And there I am talking to myself here. But it looks like I've got it done there. And now the hard part was getting the string back on, saving the string. But anyway, I'm going to play that piece for you while you watch me continue with my repair. And it actually turned out to be a pretty simple job. Anyway, I hope you'll find this of value. I hope you like the music. Again, it's available for sale. There's a recording of it on Amazon and Apple Music or iTunes, and there's also sheet music for it. I'll put links in the description if you're interested. Basically, the money that I make is only a few $100s a year from music. It's enough to kind of keep me in instrument repair. It's really an avocation of mine. That's why I call myself an amateur, because I do this for the love of music. And like a friend of mine said to me, you have to follow your own passion in life. And music had always been a passion of mine. Ever since I was maybe 5 years old, I started taking piano lessons. I had an interest. My mother was a church organist, and my father was a violinist. So I was kind of, I think, destined to be in music. Actually, my grandfather wrote choral music for church. And I have cousins who attended Interlochen. My family never had enough money to go to a conservatory, so I learned my music through private lessons and through community college. Anyway, I'm going to break here with you. I want you guys to have a great day. I hope you enjoy this piece. It's called Take the Time to Look at Me. And I'll catch you on the next video.